Power English, my moment of truth, the debate and self-debate result of the foreign ministry is a bottomless swamp. Wow, what kind of title is this? Thinking behind this is, look, everyone envies foreign minister, 外務大臣なんかもんかか. And Mr. Nomura said, why do I have to commit suicide? Why do I have to commit harakiri? I'm a diplomat. Any foreign ministers can load it over. Load it over. Load it over. Load it over. And so are we jealous of the foreign ministry? Why are we doing this? Perhaps because they enjoy the diplomatic privileges and diplomatic immunity. That doesn't mean that you should be So we're going to debate that. Is the FM foreign ministry a bottomless swamp? Affirmative rock. Foreign ministry is accountable for Japan's post-war misery after the surrender. Japan following the surrender, starting from the Pearl Harbor attack. Sugihara Seishiro says it is secretive and unpatriotic, bordering on being a traitor. The bottomless swamp is the logical conclusion. Bottomless swamp. Wow. No one can touch it. You can treat them with a kid glove. Negative wind. We're privileged to cross-examine affirmative. Affirmative said the secretive isn't FM in character. Now, I think it's too foggy. So, clandestine, under, in darkness. So it looks as though they're groping in the darkness as to which way to go, which way the wind blows. Totally clueless. Didn't the foreign ministry kill anybody? Did they kill anybody? Look, like the military. FM is not a military. Okay, look, the diplomat's job is to try and prevent occurring of wars. So we're not responsible for the breakout in war between Japan and the United States. We're not responsible for that. Look, how can we get away with that? Because if you're trying to prevent the outbreak of war, it's your responsibility. Do you mean to say you are totally immune from it? Which I doubt. You talked about Sugihara. Sugihara what? Sugihara Chiune? He was a big enough name. What about the Sugihara? It's virtually invisible, like the Kuryu Matsumoto. Isn't he just a revisionist? No, he's not just another revisionist. He's trying to reform a historical text. He's trying to improve the quality of history books. Negative rock. FM is a proud, foggy bottom. FM enjoyed the diplomatic privileges and immunity. Look, there have been no major wars since the last war, and partly because the FM has been conducting a quiet, invisible foreign policy. Because of the invisibility, and there's been a lot of peace and quiet and security for Japan. You must give them credit for that. Affirmative win. The narrative says, FM loves peace and quiet. We've been a lot of stability. We've seen evidence of stability. Just apologizing, no defense. What's wrong with polite, quiet diplomacy? We've been a preserver of the war no seishin, war spirit, the fusion diplomacy without antagonizing other countries. We've been kind, trying to maintain peace and harmony with any country that I get in touch with. Diplomatic immunity. Does that mean you can get away with murder despite the diplomatic blunders in the Japanese embassy in Washington? Look what they have done. They have been totally sloppy, just playing cards when the war broke out between two nations. How can they get away with that? And also the global situation still continues right here, and at the Camp of the Women statues in front of Busan, Japanese Consulate General. And this goes on. And how do FM mend the broken windows? There are a lot of broken windows, like Yoshida Memo. He says for the period of 32 years, Japan is responsible for the forceful abduction of the comfort women in Korea. Wrong. They admitted they were wrong, and yet what did Asahi? Asahi didn't say anything. And so the Ministry of Foreign Affairs is also responsible for that. It's accomplice, Kyohan something. So did they mend the broken windows? Which I doubt. Fire! Affirmative. They're getting fiery. I'm angry. And look at the Japanese masochistic diplomacy, jiyaku shikan, unpatriotic. I'm getting sick and tired of those people who are accusing our own country. And the FM has sold out. They're sold to the devil. And despite their negligence of the diplomatic duties following the Pearl Harbor attack, everyone said it was a sneak attack. It wasn't. If you analyze it, put it in the historical perspective, it is clear that it wasn't sneak at all. That goes against the spirit of samurai, Bushido spirit. So you have a lot of, Korean women statues still goes on. So they must be held accountable for the tragedy and misery we have today. Negative fire. I'm angry too. Hold on. Affirmative says there's nothing wrong with it. You were wrong. You probably you are jealous of their diplomatic privileges. They can, way above the clouds. I'm free, and why should diplomats commit suicide? They know what they're doing as unsung heroes. Unsung heroes deserve their attention. Unsung heroes is for how can I say it? Thankless jobs. Thankless job. 縁の下の力持ち have had, and probably jealousy is getting the better of the affirmative just because of the fact. FM enjoys its aloofness. They can play hard to get. What's wrong with it? Anybody, they're good looking. has a tendency to play hard to get. We're different from other ministries of Japan. So negative beliefs, they deserve their diplomatic privileges and immunity. Negative water. Wish I had more water to quench my thirst for truth. FM should not be held accountable for the past diplomatic sloppiness. Neither should FM feel guilty. Maybe some embarrassing to them, but why should they have to come out and say, oh, we're free? No, they can't. But just imagine if FM gets its own way, my pace, when Japan is being goaded into an international arena, like India, the bull coming out in the ring and pricked, goaded by the bullfighters, what choice do they have? Do they come out and let me fight? FM is not entitled to fighting. So have a heart. Affirmative water. Let's think like water and go with the flow. Thus, I want you to think back to the time when Comfort of the Women issue came out. Who started this? Koreans? Chinese? No. Japanese started this. The Japanese, the victimizers, Koreans, who knows? They're the victims because they're totally unaware of the situation. Japanese feed them with the information, negative information about Japan. So the Koreans are adamant. We have a comfort women. The Japan has to keep on paying, and don't ask me when. The Japanese must keep on paying forever because of the comfort of women. Who gave that issue? Japanese. Koreans were not aware of it. It's Japanese. So just think, who started this? Trace back the history. Go back to the going upstream to the real cause of it. You be able to see the whole picture. Instead of looking at the forest, you end up missing the whole forest for the tree. 判定、それではですね、今回のディベートかえって難しいんですね。外務省に批判的な人の情報を中心に集めました。しかしアイリスちゃんがなんで南京大虐殺の本を書いたか、東中野という私の友人の教授がいます。110何箇所間違いがあると言っても、なぜかというと情報に偏りがあるんですよね。今回外務省の代表がそうじゃないという人が出てきてもらって、いつでも受けます。トップの人が来てもらっても構いません。しかしこれはですね、うまくいかないんですよ。フォギーボタムというのがありますけれども、底なし沼という問題に引っかかってますね。底なし沼であれば掃除をしてもきれいになりません。フォギーボトルでうさんくさいところがあるということになれば分かりますね。川口外相も外から来ました。佐藤勝もノンキャリアです。杉浦千代菜もノンキャリアです。ノンキャリアがやはりグラスシーリングというキャリア組のグラスシーリングがあるので、それを突破口ができなかったということは、まだ川口外相部で内部を改革しようという気持ちがあるじゃありませんか。やっぱりフォグをクリアにしようという気持ちがあります。しかしできない。しかしやってるということは全く底なし沼ではありません。底なし沼であれば私は外務省に付き合いません。今 IC という検定試験がありますけど、外務省か文科省か私も考えて気になるところなんですよね。だからそうやって見ますと、今底なし沼はない。しかしフォギーバトンであることは間違いない。だから否定側がまだ完璧じゃないけど夢があるということで一応否定型にします。否定側が勝ち。 We'll be right back with you in a moment, so stay around with us. Samurai Talk coming up.